See, I'm trying to see if I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You hear me?
Oh yeah, just bring it down just a little bit.
What about now? It's still out?
It's good. It's good.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
What is up? What is up, everybody? What is up? And we are live. We are live on a Friday night. Yes, indeed. And first and foremost, want to give all praise to the Most High Yahweh. When we got His Son, Yahweh Shai. With the Lord, Coach Jesus Christ, on the episode of Saucy Discourse. This is season 2, episode 12. Can I Live edition? We get to the why. It's named that in a very few moments. But anyway, I'm your boy Jeff.
And I'm your boy Marcus.
What's up, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, man. Alive and well. Been busy all week, man. I'm as alive and well as a MTA train on delays. So
Bastards, dirty bastards.
We'll get to the assholes later.
All right, family. Everybody good? Family good? Everybody good? What's just tell the audience what you're sipping on?
I'm sipping on some ginger ale. Yeah, I'm going a little different tonight. And there will unfortunately be no liquor tonight. There'll be no saucy tonight. So it'll be some saucy ginger ale. That's pretty much what we're gonna have tonight. So we gonna.
Oh, saucy ginger ale. Oh, it ain't no JD. It ain't no Jack James in that ginger ale.
Nah,
No,
since ain't nothing. I know it's Friday night, but I'm taking it a little down from that for a little while. So we're just gonna sit around and relax with that.
Gotcha. We appreciate everybody who watching the live stream. If you're not watching the live stream, we appreciate you watching it. The rerun, if you're not watching the video, if you're listening at home, we appreciate you for subscribing to all the streaming platforms that we are on. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. And don't forget to leave us a comment, or you can leave a voicemail. Go to our Anchor page, or you can leave a voicemail. You got any questions or comments, just hit us up, man. You'd like to be on the show, just hit us up at saucydiscourse21@gmail.com. And also, the network is coming very soon. That's why we do a lot of content. So if you get a chance to miss our shows, not only could go on YouTube or other platforms that we're on, but also you could go to our network and get Saucy Discourse 24/7, man. We are getting there. We get into the finish line. So if you'd like to be a part of the network, where you're a podcaster, where you like do short films, web series, or whatever, music artists, you like your music played, music video played, hit me up at socialnationtv@gmail.com, and I will send you all the information going forward. Some of the people that's already going to be on the roster will be announcing in the next coming of weeks. So shout out to them. So we on the meeting. Definitely the hashtag is always we working, and that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing.
We on Friday night. Special Friday night episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, special Friday night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So to get into. Let's start with the NBA playoff game. Some play-in games. Let's just start with on Tuesday. My New York Nets defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers 115-108. This is the only. I just gotta take it in, man. This is the only relevant team in New York that made the playoffs after all the nonsense I had to deal with. With my co-host Marcus Wilson with his orange and blue sky loving South and the New Jersey Knicks, what I call them. They don't deserve to have New York in front of their damn jerseys. But we get to that in a few seconds. But Mr. Wilson, what's your take on this game of my New York Nets defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers to get that 7th spot to face the Boston Celtics in the first round?
First off, y'all will forever be the Brooklyn Nets. I don't care what y'all are. Y'all always be the redheaded stepchild in the NBA, no matter what it is. We will always have the back pages. We will always be the headlines. We are orange and blue files forever, but that's not here nor there. So the question remains how impressed. The question should be, was I impressed? The answer is no, because obviously, regardless of how much length y'all missing and rebounders y'all lack, it didn't matter because y'all have two of the best scorers in the NBA that should be on our squad, but that's another whole conversation. Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer on God Green Earth, and Kyrie Irving is a wizard with the basketball, and when those two get going, there's nothing much you can do. So this game, the Nets beat the Cavs, it was not even surprising to me at all because they have been red hot recently. They got it going. And it seems like they finally got the niche. So congratulations, as much as sickens me to my core, I must say congratulations on getting to the playoffs. But now you have a very, 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 very tall task, a tall order coming upon you in the playoffs. And the very, very good Boston Celtics. So I understand and I respect it. But what do you say? I'm not surprised. I knew y'all gonna get the one. But thank you. What is your reaction, sir? What am I supposed to say? I'm not gonna say any gratitude. I say I'm impressed. Congratulations getting the payoffs. That's the only congratulations you're gonna get anyway. But go ahead. Make me sick. Come on, show.
I figure you said that. I figure you said that with your hating self anyway. And the reason the last time you was in Barclay they lost because you don't want one of your damn masks and gloves and put hand sanitizer on like I told you. And Kyrie had one of the worst games of the damn year because you didn't want to listen. We told you we didn't want you in, but you showed up anyway. I let you slide. I could have had security kick you out. By the way, I let you slide because you was your shorty. I let you have a good time, but I told you to keep your mask on. Keep your gloves on and use hand sanitizer. But as soon as you got it, you started being disrespectful, taking your mask off, sitting down, talking nonsense. Kyrie Irving had the better performance because you was there. The typical Knicks fan that I cross contamination tell you, we don't want you not doing it. We don't want you not doing it. But anyway, let me get back to my New York Nets, okay? By the way, it wasn't the prize. Yeah, it wasn't prize. Yeah, first of all, we weren't supposed to be in the playing game, by the way. Not Bruce Brown. No, since you want to get overhyper, with your overhyping self, want to go die for balls, not paying attention who's around you, and then you get injured. KD, who was playing phenomenal basketball. The man was the top 5 in the MP voting at the time. We were actually a top 5 seed, and that time he was at top 3, top 4, and then all of a sudden Bruce Brown came out of nowhere and want to knock out KD leg and want to set us back, and so now we got to get back to the playing tournament. By the way, so all that could have been avoided was one Bruce Brown. Okay, let me tell you something.
It's always Bruce Brown.
No. Let me tell you something. Let me get to Bruce Brown. Let me get to Bruce Brown and your remarks. Okay, I'm keeping my eye on you, Bruce Brown. Don't you mess it up. Do not do what you did last year in the same game when Kyrie Irving went out after Giannis did that hateful act against Kyrie Irving. That hateful act and taking Kyrie out. And all of a sudden, we had a chance to go up 3-1, go to Brooklyn. And all of a sudden, you want to take it upon yourself to take the damn last shot in regulation. I don't know what the hell was in your mind. Yeah, you was having a good game, whatever. I don't know. I'm keeping my eye on you this year, Bruce Brown, because we don't need you taking it upon yourself. We got a lot of shooters. So we got Seth Curry, we got KD, we got Kyrie, okay? Hell, we even got Blake Griffin who shoots better than you for the 3-point line, okay? You need to pass the ball when the game is on the line. Do not mess this up. And I guarantee, if Bruce Brown getting Ray, Bruce Brown needs to be traded in a heartbeat. Okay, either traded or released because you don't deserve to take it upon your damn self. And Steve Nash, I mean, you acting soft lately. Okay. You to Ben Simmons in a minute, but you need Bruce Brown. Steve Nash talk to Bruce Brown. Listen, when the game is on the line, you need to pass it to Kyrie, KD, or Seth Curry and get the hell out the way. You make sure you get the rebound in case they miss, but get the hell out the way. Okay, now let me tell you something. My boy KD should have been in the top 3 voting. The man was averaging 29.6 a game.
Mm-hmm.
KD played phenomenal ball. There's nobody can stop this man. Mm-hmm. Only got 2 issues with Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. 2 issues, and it doesn't have anything to do with him scoring the ball. It has nothing to do with his defense. Only got 2 issues when it comes to Kevin Durant. Number 1, you're too damn skinny. Okay, I mean, KD, Kinley, skinny, Slim Jim, Earthworm Jim looking self. Okay, you have not gained any weight since you've been in the league, and we need you to gain. You need to go to grandma's house, eat some PB&J sandwich or something. You go eat some of that soul food. You need to do something. And put on some grandma weight, okay? Grandma need to feed you, okay? Grandma need to feed you. Big mama need to feed you, okay? Because we can't have Giannis with his cheating side want to be a bully on the damn court and knock you over the damn court, okay? Because anybody who weighs over 120 pounds can post up Kevin Durant and knock him over the court. You need to start eating Kevin Durant. You need to start doing something, okay? And the second issue I have with Kevin Durant is his damn head, okay? You need to cut that shit off, shave it off, whatever that shit is on top of your head. It looks like rat droppings is on top of your head. You need to shave that off, bro. It's gone. All the hype is gone. It's gone. Everything on the top is gone. Everything on the side is gone. You need to figure out, like Sean Parker said, you need to come on home, okay? You need to come on home, shave everything off because you have absolutely lost the war. Or get some hair plugs, get some hair club for men, get some Mosley. Do something with your hair. Call Deion Sanders how to reconstruct your damn hair. Okay, because it look ridiculous. At least get a brush and brush it down or something. At least put a do-rag on, try to get some waves. I'm sick and tired looking at your head look like chocolate sprinkles on a Mississippi truck. Okay, that's the only problems I have with Kevin Durant. Okay, other than that, Seth Curry had a good game. Okay, Kyrie played phenomenal. Okay, he want to talk about this whole Ramadan thing. Okay, that's you. That's your religion, whatever. Okay, we don't care. All we need you to do is show up and help out Kevin Durant, okay? And let me get to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, you hear all these damn reports about you might be considered coming in game 3 or 4 in the series. Let me tell you right now, as a Net fan, we don't care. We need everybody in the media stop putting the spotlight on Ben Simmons. This man has not played in a year. Okay, the man was talking mental health issues. Okay, when he got traded, he was all cheesing and smiling. Somebody couldn't get on court with Kyrie and Kevin Durant, and the man has not played a single game yet. I have said on this podcast, if Ben Simmons does not play the last 6 or 7 games of the regular season, they should shut his ass down. Now he has back issues. I don't know he got back issues, but we need to know why he has back issues because you was out doing something. Okay, you out there getting your groove on, get your freak on. You was out freaking in Atlanta. You was out getting your freak on or something. Or I don't know what the hell happened to you. Hey, if it happened when you was working out in the gym and you lifted some weight and hurt your back, you need to tell us something. You need to tell us something or why you hurt your back and why all of a sudden you have back spasms. Okay, we don't care. Okay, if Steve Nash, I say you've been soft. Okay, you need to go to Ben Simmons and tell him, are you in or are you out? Okay? Are you in or are you out? If not, shut his ass down for the rest of the playoffs, and we talk to you next year. And don't even have him sit on the damn bench. We don't want you on the bench with your land suits wearing stuff. We don't want you on the damn bench, okay? Go back to whatever you can. Go back to Australia in your condo, whatever you want to do. Okay,
Here we go.
and do not show up on the bench because we don't need you. Okay, period. Go ahead.
You know what? You make me sick, man. You and your Brooklyn
Oh,
Nets make me
what?
sick. You make me sick.
Excuse me.
Okay? Your team, your Brooklyn Nets make me sick. Okay, so first of all, number one,
Oh, you
first things
hater.
first. I'm not a hater. I'm a realist. You need to realize Ben Simmons ain't gonna play. Okay, we get that now. You get that
We don't
bullshit out the
care.
way. No. That's
We
the
don't
problem.
care. Real Nets fans,
No,
we don't care.
because you're not gonna. You're
No,
not gonna be.
we don't need them.
No. You had your chance. Hush. I'm about, first of all, let me change this TV because Charlotte Flair is unfortunately on TV. So let me change this real
First of all,
quick.
watch her mouth, and she's looking very beautiful today with her black and white suit on. Okay, don't be disrespectful.
I
Don't
got
be
to change the
disrespectful.
channel. I
That is the son of a legend, and she's a legend. She's the GOAT. Okay, watch your mouth.
Anyway, look, the channel's been changed.
That's the daughter of a legend. Watch your mouth.
I respect the legend. The daughter, Anyway, that's not here nor there.
So who's the greatest? Who's the greatest of all time? Then who's the greatest women's champion of all time? You change subject. Who's the greatest? We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Since you want to bring up my boo Charlotte, who's the greatest women's wrestler of all time? She ain't. Who's the GOAT?
Leader Trish Stratus. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. No matter. Say anything I say, bro. Say anything I say. It don't even matter.
He said Lita and Trish. Not even close. They're not even close, man. Stop it. They're not even close. Go ahead. Talk about my Nets. How you hating my Nets?
No, it's not hating. It's not hating.
So what should be called?
No, it's not hating. It's realism. Brent Simmons is not going to play. A dude has not played since May 25th, 2021, in Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Who was, he shot, the ball 3 times in the game? We're not talking about a player who can't shoot threes or can't even shoot middies or hell can't even barely can make free throw shots. Talk about a guy and Ben Simmons who missed maybe a 4 or 5 footer inside the paint, wide open. No Clint Capella, nobody defended him whatsoever, and he decided to pass the ball up. Now, we understand it's a mental thing with him. We understand you have mental health issues, and we're not going to sit there and say that he has mental health issues because we don't know. That's the thing. We just don't know. Did you see the man last game? The man was looking like a green smurf. All that damn green. That is unbelievable. It's amazing how you can sit around and say you got mental health issues.
Get out of my ring!
Really?
Sorry.
Really?
Sorry, my boo was talking. Sorry.
No. She's irrelevant. Anyway, that's not here nor there. But did you see what Ben Simmons was wearing? The man looked like a green Skittle, like a green fucking Smurf. Like it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It makes no sense absolutely at all why this man, why the whole team, the organization, especially Coach Steve Nash, and I'm still not used to that, by the way, why Coach Steve Nash is putting all this hope about, we're not showing on Ben Simmons. Everybody and their mama who watches basketball knows Ben Simmons ain't going to play. Let's just get that narrative out of there. The boy is scared to play basketball. A sport that he has played since high school, since AAU, since his 1 year college, since he's been in Philadelphia. The man is scared to play basketball right now. That's what he's scared to do. He will never be the same. Never be the same. I hate to say it, unless he gets his mental back, his first NBA all defense back, this man will never be the same. So we keep it very simple. Ben Simmons ain't going to play the playoffs. I don't know why the Nets organization keep playing around with it. I don't know why Ben Simmons keep playing around with it. I damn sure don't know why Steve Nash keep playing around with it. Have your 10, 9, 8-man rotation. Get ready for the Celtics. And enough of this Ben Simmons crap. It's very, very simple. There's nothing more to talk about. Every basketball fan knows Ben Simmons ain't playing this weekend. He's not playing this whole series. Forget all these BS target days because he's going to find another way. Because first it was back issues. Apparently we don't know when you hurt your back. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to hit your turn back to I-95. Oh, we don't know a damn thing. We damn sure don't know. At the end of the day, Ben Simmons is over. And yeah, what are you gonna do? Trade him to another team? No, nobody's not gonna want Ben Simmons because of the simple fact that we're not gonna trade for a man that doesn't even want to be on the fucking court. So you're stuck with him. At least when you had James Harden, the man didn't mind playing, but you had the whole Kyrie situation. If James Harden would have performed better and held out, this would never happen. Now, there's not really much to say about this whole situation. Just get your squad ready for the playoffs, and enough about this whole Ben Simmons crap. Very, very simple.
Well, that's what I just said. I said we're Nets fans. We don't care if Ben Simmons play or he doesn't play. We don't care. It doesn't matter. Okay, he's irrelevant right now. And the only reason why he keep bringing Bron up because that damn media, saying that Ben Simmons, he might be considered coming back in Game 3. Okay, we don't care when he comes back. When he plays, he plays. Okay, at the end of the day, he's a distraction. And if it was me, if I was seeing that, I'd shut his ass down right now. I'm like, you ain't playing in the damn playoffs. Whether you're with us or you're against us. Okay, are you playing or you're not? I don't want to hear nothing about no back issues and stuff like that. Period. Real New York Net fans do not care if Ben Simmons is playing. We don't care.
Oh, Brooklyn. I don't care what you say. Always be Brooklyn. Y'all play in Brooklyn.
I don't know about that. That's why I billboard was across the street from Madison Square Garden because we're the only relevant team in New York City when it comes to basketball. Hey, you see, you want to point out that was the issue, how it was disrespectful. Well, y'all should have made the damn playoffs and maybe you had your own billboard across the street for your own goddamn arena. But y'all can't do that. Oh man, moving on. Another team that disgusts me. By the way, you trying to do what?
I am trying to refrain from any of my team's talk. There's nothing to talk about. So
we going there next. We going there next. Better believe, follow me on this one. Follow me on this one. The next playing game on Tuesday was the Los Angeles Clippers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Timberwolves defeated the Clippers 109 to 104. Mr. Wilson, you being a Paul George fan, Mr. Pandemic P himself, can you please explain what the hell happened and why the Clippers did not come up with this win and losing to the Minnesota Timberwolves and not getting that seventh spot? Floor is yours.
First of all, this game had nothing to do with Playoff P because Playoff P showed up, and I get to Playoff P in a minute. Paul George had 37. I'm sorry, 34, 7 and 5. He showed up. My issue is Reggie fucking Jackson. Now, Reggie, to your credit, you have showed up this year in a lot of games. But for some motherfucking reason, and I don't know why, and I'm pretty sure because I lose, why, in my opinion, a top 3 head coach in the league. Why you keep rolling around and giving the ball to Reggie Jackson in the critical juncture when you have Paul George on the floor who already gave you 34? You can clearly see that Reggie Jackson cost them this game. He was taking these idiotic shots under the last 2 minutes. Reggie Jackson, in the last 4 minutes of the game, took more shots than Paul George. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for that. Reggie Jackson in the fourth quarter took 8 shots. Paul George only took 4. And he made 3 out of 4. Reggie Jackson, in no way, no capacity, should be taking more shots than Paul George, who's one of the best players, if not at this moment, the best player on your team. Reggie Jackson had missed shots, horrible turnovers, and if it wasn't for Reggie Jackson, the Clippers might have kind of held on to the lead and won this game. But that's not here nor there. They did not. Credit to the Timberwolves. They showed up. One of my favorite players to watch, Anthony Edwards, balled the hell out. Even when Karl Anthony Towns was, I didn't see on what world Karl Anthony Cat was playing that other night. I don't know what word he was playing. That's number one. Number two, Coach, if you know Karl Anthony Towns, who I believe might have been your best player at that time, was on the court and already had 3 fouls, why the hell are you keeping him in the game? Your man almost got fouled out before the whole fourth quarter started. He was struggling horribly. It almost felt like at times that he was even trying to be in the game. Now, once again, D'Angelo Russell stepped up. The man went from 1 point in the first half to 29 in the second. Anthony Edwards had over 30. And you had a couple of key players, and Vanderbilt showed up. Beasley showed up. Nas Reed showed up. So, and of course, the irritant that he is, Pat Bev, locked down and clamped down on a couple of possession or two on Paul George, and got the last steal, final turnover over Reggie Jackson. It was a very good win. I'm happy for the Timberwolves. Now we're gonna see what y'all do in the playoffs against them Grizzlies, against the dark side. So I guarantee you, this is gonna be a very entertaining series, and I'm gonna get to that later. Your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts on the game. I thought it was a good game. It was a good comeback by the Timberwolves. I think the Timberwolves has a very good core of talented players like D. Russ, Edwards, and Karl Anthony Towns, who could shoot from anywhere, can pull you up, take you up the dribble. He's to me is like more of a second coming of Anthony Davis, but he just stays on the court more than Anthony Davis does. And he can play not great defense, but okay defense, just when it's needed in time. As for the Clippers maybe don't have enough. Pandemic P is over me. Pandemic P. Okay, he scored 60 points. Okay, he supposed to lead their team. He put lead the team to a W. Okay, he had to score 100 points like Wilt Chamberlain did against your New York Knicks, by the way, in 1962. By the way, you know every major record against your Knicks, but that's another story for another day. I'll get to your Knicks in a minute. Okay, at the end of the day, Pandemic P is the leader of the team, and by the way, this is not. I'm not putting the full blame on Pandemic P. I'm putting the full blame on the Los Angeles Clippers front office. Excuse me, where is Kawhi Leonard? Where is he?
Here we go.
Where is Kawhi Leonard? Where is he? I can't find him. Where is Kawhi Leonard? I have not heard anything about Kawhi Leonard. I only see Kawhi Leonard twice this year. I see him at the damn Super Bowl. Okay. And I seen him at the 75th anniversary at the NBA All-Star game. That's the only time I see Kawhi Leonard. I haven't seen Kawhi Leonard on the bench. I haven't seen him in the damn Starbucks. Where the hell is he? Okay, and what the hell is the update on Kawhi Leonard? This man has not played in 2 years. Okay, you talking about since last year. Kawhi Leonard hasn't played in 2 years. 2. Okay? 2 years. Going on 3. Okay? Since we're getting close. Since we're in playoff time, I already got hurt in the playoffs 2 years ago, and it was in the damn bubble. Okay, the last time we saw him play. Okay, it's disgusting. Okay, it's disgusting how much that money Kawhi Leonard is playing. Kawhi Leonard has been nothing but a bust ever since he actually arrived for the Clippers. I was talking about he's going to take over LA with the whole disrespect of LeBron thing, having the crown and the damn mirror in the car now with that damn commercial and stuff like that. Kawhi Leonard returned back to LA has been a total failure. A total mess. And to Kawhi Leonard, I better see Kawhi Leonard next year on a damn court. Because if I was the Clipper, I'll play. Are you sure? Are you sure? Kawhi Leonard better be on the court. He better play every single preseason game. He better play every single season game, every playoff game.
He's going to be more available than Ben Simmons. I'm going to tell you that right now. Kawhi going to be there.
Oh, really? He hasn't said. He been out more than Ben Simmons. He hasn't played yet. I want to hear that. Okay, now let me get back to this. The Timberwolves. The Timberwolves got some heart. They got some good young players, okay? They deserve to win that game, but what made me disgusted? What made me disgusted was the damn celebration. What the hell are you celebrating for? What the hell are you celebrating for?
Yeah,
Y'all, they was acting like they won a championship. And follow me, Marcus, on this one. It reminded me of last year. You know, the team actually got in the playoffs for the first time in a decade. And in that decade, they won one. They won in the play. They won in the playing game. They won one playoff. We consider this at the playoffs, right? They won one playoff game, and they actually started celebrating, jumping on tables and stuff like that. Who did the Timberwolves remind you of when they were celebrating the way they did on Tuesday night? Yeah, exactly. They reminded of damn New York Knicks. That's what it was. That's what they.
Oh my god, I knew that.
That's what the two was about. They reminded of the damn New York Knicks last year on a block 34th Street. You know, like 34th Street need more traffic. Anyway, but they want to block 34th Street and celebrate in the streets like they won a damn championship. They haven't won a damn championship in 50 plus years. 50 plus years, but they won one playoff game. We haven't made the playoffs in a decade, and they want to celebrate in the streets like they won a damn championship. That's what the Timberwolves did Tuesday night when they defeated the Clippers. You got Patrick Beverly taking the jersey off, throwing it in the crowd, crying, all this boo-hoo, everybody hugging, shouting and all this stuff. It was disgusting. And it reminded me of them New York Knicks when they did last year. The Timberwolves get their shit together. They need to get their head on straight. They need to straighten up and fire right, like the great Ray Charles like to say, okay, and handle their business when it comes to the playoffs because they got a lot ahead of them, and you celebrating with the same way y'all did like the Knicks did last year. And y'all better at least win a game in this series. The way y'all celebrated. That's what I'd say about that.
Oh my lord. You're sickening, man. You need help. You need help. You need help. Your problem is you need to let it go, man. It was one damn game. One game.
Am I wrong?
No. Yes, you are wrong.
No, what?
You are.
They didn't celebrate like the Knicks did last year?
No, they did not.
Oh, my God. All they do is block traffic. There's no traffic in Minnesota, so you can't block anything.
No.
That's all they do is go straight block traffic.
First of all, it was funny.
Oh, please.
Like that's number one. Hey, first of all, let's get it straight. The Timberwolves' last playoff game was in 2017. That's not that far ago, okay? That's 5 years. But before that,
that's
the
all
last time they were in the playoffs was 2004 with Kevin Garnett. That's a long damn time. Now, I'm not going to say that playing We Are the Champions. The hell you playing that for? If you the DJ on that crew, you need to go home for a little bit because I understand the Timberwolves earned it. They did. But you don't play We Are the Champions like I won the NBA title. Yeah, I didn't win the division. So why would you play that song? That's my only thing. See, all you getting at all this New York crap, this is just your hate and trolling on the fact that my team is not in the playoffs or even the play-in. This is what it's all about. Because you can't help yourself. You need help because all you seem to do is look, I'm done. All right? I'm tapped out. What the hell am I supposed to say? But no, you want to keep like the Energizer Bunny, like the old Energizer Bunny commercial. You want to keep it going and going and going and going. This is gonna go. You're gonna keep going to the end of the year. And God help me, Brooklyn was a championship. God help me.
Nope.
Because I know.
Nope.
No. God help me if Brooklyn was a championship. You know why? Because if this is what I have to deal with now, I already know that when Brooklyn wins a championship, if they win a championship, that you're going to be insufferable. I already know that. I'm not going to answer no calls. I'm not going to answer no FaceTime.
Oh, yes, you are. You're going to answer everything. You're going to answer every damn FaceTime call, every regular call. You're going to answer emails. Okay, you're going to answer text messages. Okay, you're going to answer every little thing that I can get in contact with you if my New York Nets win the damn championship this year, okay? First of all, let me remind you another thing, okay? What's the difference of the Timberwolves playing "We Are the Champions" and the New York playing that old school 1990 song. Go New York, go New York, go New York. It's the same damn thing like it. That's your championship anthem. I don't want to hear it. Okay, stop it. Just stop it. Okay, yeah, they both over celebrated on that win, and that's the only comparison that I had. Okay, that's it. Okay, you always celebrate. That's it.
Whatever. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Don't get mad because our fans.
I told you that something.
Our fans, and more real, and we take over the streets. Unlike your Brooklyn Net fans who just disperse and go home like they don't know how to act. We real.
Oh yeah, because that's what champions do. That's when it's due. That's when it's due. Okay, we scored a touchdown. All right. And we don't score a touchdown and act like we just won the whole goddamn game. Okay, we don't do that. Unlike your damn New York Knicks, because y'all unbelievable, man. Y'all unbelievable. Y'all get too ahead of yourself and wind up biting y'all ass as always. Y'all always over celebrating something. Y'all always over hyping something. That's what's wrong with y'all. That's why y'all never win. That's why Knicks fans will never be happy. They always gonna be miserable. Because y'all get in your own way. Organization-wise, player-wise, and fan-wise. Y'all all get in each other's way. That's why you can't win. That's why you can't win. I mean, I tried everything. I mean, even it was stupid to hire Phil Jackson, by the way. It was stupid, by the way. No, if Phil Jackson was coach of the damn team, fine. That would have been a great hire. But you're going to hire Phil Jackson as a GM, and he's a rookie GM. He never GM'd before. So you expect all these great things from Phil Jackson, and he's never been a GM. The man got more rest than he did with his tenure with the Bulls and the Lakers. The man was sleeping at the player combine. He was sleeping at the summer league. And sometimes he show up or not. The man did press conference wherever he want to. And y'all don't hire anybody who y'all think that actually lead y'all to success. But at the end of the day, nobody can lead the Knicks to the promised land because y'all cursed.
How you doing? I don't want to. Can we move on, please? Because you're sicking me, right? You make me sick. Can we stick to current?
Let's go.
Can we talk about the playoffs, please?
Of course. The Hawks defeated the New Orleans Pelicans. The Hornets. 132 to 103. What would your take on the Hawks? And be respectful when it comes to training, y'all. Be respectful. Beating the Hornets.
I didn't even watch the game. To be honest. Because I knew what was going to happen. Now, as for tonight's game, right now, I got to take the score. Right now.
No, I'm talking about Wednesday. Not right now.
Nobody cares.
Nobody care about the Pelicans beating the Spurs? Nobody cares?
No, nobody cares.
The Pelicans beat the Spurs 113 to 103. But if you want to talk about right now, we go right now.
We're talking about right now. Right now, the Cleveland Cavs are up on the Atlanta Hawks 74-67. I hope and plead.
And it's third quarter, you know that, right?
Yes, I know it's third quarter. I hope and plead that the Cavs win this game. Unfortunately, big man Capella is out for the rest of this game. They're already without what's his name? John
Collins.
So I hope they beat the crap out of this bum ass Trae Young. Hope they sweep his punk ass off the. Hope they sweep his punk ass off the floor.
Watch him out.
I don't want to see that punk. I don't want to see his ass. That's why I'm still mad. That's right. I'm still pissed. Every time I see that little balding ass, he pisses me off. He makes me sick. Because once again, without even getting close to the playoff tournament, we had to get one win. And we couldn't do it. This man eliminated the Knicks and the Wizards in the same damn day. And we wasn't even close to the playoff tournament. So this man, twice in 2 years, has made me sick to my stomach. And he pisses me off. I don't care. Everybody, oh, what if he comes to the Knicks? Hell no. Hell no.
Well, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Who comes to the Knicks? Who comes to the Knicks?
Just listen. If somehow, some way he end up, let's say he's a free agent and he want to come somewhere. Hell no. No. No.
You talking about Trae Young?
Yeah. If somehow, some way, let's say.
Why the hell Trae Young want to go to the Knicks?
I'm saying 4 or 5 years down the line. Let's say he's a free agent.
He's not coming to the Knicks 4 or 5 years down the line. So stop the logic. Stop it.
I'm not talking. If you listen.
Y'all don't get good free agents. You know that.
I can care less. We get everybody else but him. He's the one person that I never want on my team. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't give a damn about him.
God, man. See, that's why you don't have KD. That's why you don't have KD. That's why you don't have Kyrie on your team. That's why you didn't have James Harden. Because y'all don't want to offer anybody the money. And that's why y'all organization is the way it is for the past 50 plus years, not doing a goddamn thing. So that's the problem. Okay? That's the problem. Go ahead.
At the end of the day, we going to get a free agent, all right? We going to get a
you said it straight face.
We gonna get a free agent.
Was it back in like 2010, 2011? Y'all was supposed to get LeBron, and what happened? All you got was Melo. Okay, no disrespect to Melo. He did what he could with the Knicks, but he didn't have a good backup, no, like that. You know, he had a Marius Mullet who was out of his prime, by the way. Okay, then they get this old team with Jason Kidd and everybody. They had to get Rasheed Wallace coming back in the game with his bad knees and bad ankle so and all that good stuff with the whatever that team you had. The only people you had was J.R. Smith, who won $6 million a year that year, and you had Mon Shumpert, who was the elite defender. Okay, that's what you had. That's what you had. You had Marcus Camby. I mean, my Lord, you had Kurt Thomas. I mean, you could have had Larry Johnson and Charlie Ward on the team. You still wouldn't have won. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Are you done? Are you done, sir?
I'm done.
All I'm saying is we gonna have a superstar. That's all I got to say. I don't want to hear nothing about my Knicks. Leave my team alone. All right. I don't know how. I don't know when. And I'm gonna get to the personal. I'm going to get to just a little bit later. Can we talk about the playoffs now, please?
Of course. Go ahead.
All right. So the playoff seedings. I guess you want to start off in the West. We'll start off in the West. The 1-8 matchup because obviously the Clippers they play tonight, and it's the Clippers and the Pelicans. Winner take all. Whoever wins get the AC. Unfortunately, pandemic playoff P. Paul George.
No, you said it right.
No, it's playoff P. Paul George.
You said it right.
No, I didn't say it right. Playoff P won't be playing tonight. He's he on the last day of the damn year. This dude somehow, some way, cannot play. Is now on health and safety protocols. The last game of the year. How the hell does this happen, bro? I don't know what it is with PG and quiet sometimes.
It doesn't matter.
It don't make no damn sense at all. At all. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. You've been hurt. You started off red hot, then you've been hurt pretty much damn near toward the last 10 games of the season. Then the last game you've been in and out. Then you had a little nip up again. Then you don't show. You showed up, but everybody else in your team lose, aka Reggie Jackson. Now all of a sudden you in health and safety protocols, and we still ain't got Kawhi Leonard. And we gotta have a one win game in against the damn Pelicans tonight, and it ain't gonna happen because you're in health and safety protocols. What? Come on, man. Come on. Don't worry. Clippers gonna be back next year because the Pelicans getting in this game. There ain't nothing to talk about. There ain't nothing more to talk about. What's going on? No, ain't no. Well, what? Are you?
The only reason Paul George is not playing because you're a Knicks fan and now you're rooting for him. And see that cross contamination that's go right there. Where I try to tell you, that's the theory right there. That's number one. Okay, number two. I don't care if Paul George was playing tonight. He still would have lost tonight because he could have dropped 50 points and he still would have went home back to LA. The point of the matter is this. Okay, the Los Angeles Clippers have a choice to make next season. Or you keep it Kawhi and Paul George together, or you're going to get somebody in there to help either Paul George or get rid of Paul George, trade him away, or buy him out of this contract and get somebody to help Kawhi. You have a choice to make because this has not worked at all since the Clippers have actually traded for Paul George.
We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right, all right? We're going to be all right. Don't worry about us. We're going to be all right. We're going to be
Never learn.
No, we're going to be all right. If it is not tonight, it's going to be next season. We're going to be all right. We got the best, we got the Clippers have the best coach of basketball, Ty Lue. May have to trade Reggie Jackson. May have to trade Reggie Jackson. May have to trade Reggie Jackson.
Who y'all get for Reggie Jackson? Who y'all want to get for Reggie Jackson?
No matter. Don't worry about it. There are options. There are some other teams that will take Reggie Jackson.
What, Derrick Rose? Derrick Rose, somebody like who gonna get?
First of all, put your respect on Derrick Rose then. Put your respect
on please, your way. The man has done nothing for the past 12 years. Stop it.
Put some respect on Derrick Rose then, alright? Anyway.
Alright, stop it. We can go all they want.
1-8. Can we go to the 8-1 matchup? Because it's going to be the Pelicans. I'm going to say it right now. If I'm wrong, then it'll be the Pelicans and the Suns. Your thoughts?
Okay.
Who's going? I don't think it really matters if it's the Clippers and the Suns. That'd be the rematch of the Western Conference Finals. But if it's the Pelicans, it'll be the Pelicans and the Suns. Will it really matter whoever team plays Phoenix? I'm pretty sure it wouldn't. Correct? It wouldn't matter.
No.
It wouldn't matter. Okay. So we can move on from that.
No.
That
series at least going 5 games.
At least 5.
I might give it 1 game.
1 game, okay. How about, look, you think is Zion going to play? Is Zion going to play in your opinion? Is Zion going to play? Hell no? Okay, cool. I just want to know. I think the most intriguing matchup in this first round is the number not the 3 seed, is the Timberwolves and the Grizzlies, the 2-7 matchup. I do have the Grizzlies winning in 6, but I think Minnesota can make a compelling ass matchup. Anthony Edwards, John Morant, Pat Bev versus John Morant. This whole playoffs, it's gonna be some trash talking. You know how Pat Bev is. You know he's an irritant. He's gonna find a way to do something dirty. That's what he do, and act like he ain't do nothing wrong. You know how Pat Bev do. How many? I got the Grizzlies in 6. What about you? I got them in 6.
I think these teams. I think these teams match up so well, especially being 2 young teams.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this is a 7-game series, and
what?
I'm thinking the main factor is this.
Okay.
Who is going to guard Anthony Towns?
Steven Adams.
That's not good enough.
They have other options. They got players. Remember, this team is 20-5 without Ja, so they can mix and match and put Jaren Jackson.
That's regular season.
I understand. I'm not disagreeing with you.
You gotta remember, this is the NBA playoffs. It's a whole different season. So what we looked at in the regular season don't count. This is the whole new season. This is the whole new beginning.
Okay.
Who the hell is going to guard Karl Anthony Towns? That's number 1. Okay. D'Lo.
Mm-hmm.
D'Lo is another key factor in this.
Is he? Because I don't think he's guarding against John Morant. I don't think he's guarding John Morant, bro, at all.
No, I'm not saying he's guarding him, but who's going to guard? Who's going to guard D'Lo?
Oh, take your pick.
And D'Lo has to put up at least 20 to 25 points a game for them to win the series.
No, that's not saying.
Edwards has at least
possible.
the big three. The big three has to combine at least 90 points to 100 points combined. Karl Towns has at least has to average over 25 points a game. D'Lo have to average over at least 18 points a game, and Edwards have to average over at least 15 points a game for them to win the series.
The question is that going to happen? Is he capable of doing that? We're not sure.
I just think they match up very well as a younger team. Both teams match up very well, and we haven't seen John Morant play yet since his injury. I don't know. He's playing. I don't think he's playing game one.
He played the second to last game. He played the second to last.
He played the second last game. Okay, but that's only one game. He missed like what? At least 7 to 8 games, close to 10.
No problem. Nah.
Let's say 8 games. Let's say he missed 8 games.
Right.
Let's say he missed 8 games. Yeah, I mean, you play one game that still doesn't give you game shape type of feel. But I just think both teams match up very well, match up very well against each other, and they both young teams. They got some key vets on there like Patrick Beverly, Steven Adams, and stuff like that. But I think the main factor, your number one option is Karl-Anthony Towns. Steven Adams cannot guard Karl-Anthony Towns. Why? Because he's an in and out player. He can shoot your lights out from the 3-point line. He can shoot you from the mid range. He can post you up with a jump hook and everything. Fadeaway jump shot. Karl-Anthony Towns has to put up Shaq numbers.
Well, I don't know if anybody.
Yeah, you got to put up at least 28, 10, and 15 or something. You got to do something. Since you consider yourself a top 5 center in this league, Karl-Anthony Towns had to show up in this series. He had to show up.
Okay. I don't know if he's capable.
At least 15 rebounds.
28-15, he's gonna have to show up. He's capable of shutting down, Steven Adams. Steven Adams is not the type of player. He's just a rebounder. You can get Steven Adams in foul trouble. So, like I said,
that's what I'm saying.
To me, this is like young squad. It's gonna be back and forth. It's gonna be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Anyway, the next series I want to talk to you about: Golden State versus Denver. This is not going to be an easy out for Golden State. I am picking Golden State to win this series, but this is not going to be easy.
What?
This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy.
You pick Golden State to win this series?
Absolutely.
And how many games?
This will probably go 6.
They just reported Steph is missing game 1.
Doesn't matter. Steph will be fine by game 2, game 3, game 4, game 5. I say this goes 6, maybe 7. Warriors have proven time and time again that they can win without Steph. But however, on the Denver side, Joker has to step up, and I have no problem with. I believe in Joker. Jokic, he might be my MVP. It's a toss-up between him and Embiid. I can't choose one. I think there should be co-MVPs like Jason Kidd and Grant Hill did, 1994 and 92. Co-MVPs, co-Rookie of the Years. But I believe it should be both of them, co-MVPs. But the Joker, he don't have a lot to prove because he's playing with house money. The Nuggets playing with house money because there's still a possibility that Porter and Jamal Murray can both return in the playoffs. Now, they both return in the playoffs, or we have a whole different ballgame. But the fact that they still have a good squad, and you're not talking about Monte Morris or Bones Highland, Aaron Gordon, DeMarcus Cousins, he's reinvigorized himself. You have a very, very good squad, and you got the most dangerous player on that squad in Joker. But one thing, the one thing that everybody knows that they're going to do, they're going to attack Draymond Green. As great as a defender he is, he's going to he's going to get Draymond in foul trouble. Once you get Draymond in foul trouble, you have a whole world of possibilities with Denver. One thing that we have seen in terms of spurts, in terms of Golden State, is the fact that they turn the ball over too much and they shoot too many threes. In the playoffs in the West, sometimes it works, and as we've seen, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they get away from there, and sometimes they turn the ball over a lot. So I can see Golden State going into. I see each team going into each home team floor and catching the win. But I'll tell you right now, if Golden State is down 2-0 against Denver, this is a whole different conversation. But on that, I have to go with Golden State 6 games, 4-2. It's hard for me to say Denver can come out and win a whole 4 straight games unless injuries happen, which I hope does not happen with anybody. Go ahead.
Without Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors is not going to win the series.
They can't win the series?
They cannot win the series. At all.
I don't know about that.
At all.
I don't know about that.
Golden State needs Steph Curry for the series. They also need Draymond to play well, and they need Klay Thompson to put up Steph Curry numbers. What's he capable of doing? But first playoff game in 2 years, first playoff series in 2 years. Not saying that it can't happen, but you never know in a game of basketball.
Right.
When it comes to the Nuggets have good personnel. Joker, everybody knows Joker is the main key factor in the series. Joker is capable of putting up a triple double in the series because he has the right keys. Even though he doesn't have Jamal Murray,
Right.
he still is capable of what he's been doing all season. That's why he could be the MVP of averaging a triple double in this series.
Right.
So I have the Nuggets winning this as of right now, based on because Steph Curry is not playing in Game 1. Doesn't mean he won't be back for Game 2, but you know how injuries are and how the updates on injuries keep expanding. Oh, he might be able to play in Game 1. Oh, no, he's out for Game 2. Oh, my God. Oh, no, he's out for Game... Right. If that continue to happen through the series, with Steph Curry cannot come back in the series, the Golden State Warriors are going home. I will say the Nuggets can win this in 6 games.
6 games? Whew.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. On to the next series, and my personal favorite series of the whole Western Conference. Dallas Mavericks, Utah Jazz. Excuse me. Are you ready for my hot take? I've been telling you about this all week and all today.
Yes. And I'm ready for the Joe Pesci too.
If the Utah Jazz does not win this series, you need to break the whole thing up. Allow me to explain why. They've been at this for 4 or 5 seasons with the tandem of Conley. Conley came in and only been around for 3. With this Donovan Mitchell, Gobert combination is not working. The last 3 weeks, Utah Jazz have blown more 20-point leads than anybody in the NBA. For a team that's supposed to have championship aspirations, I am not sold on the Utah Jazz anymore. Their whole style of defending 3-and-D and shooting threes all day is not working. As in my opinion, if the Utah Jazz does not win this first round series, you break away everything, because you're already starting to hear rumors about Quinn Snyder going to the Lakers or possibly the Spurs if Pop decides to retire. That's the first thing. Second thing is Gobert and Mitchell. They ain't fucking with each other. They ain't bonding with each other. It's almost like Bradley Beal and Ja Wall 2.0. And it just does not mix. Clarkson's a good dude. You can keep him for the future. I don't know what the hell you do with Conley, but if the Utah Jazz does not win this first round series, you break this thing up. You trade Donovan Mitchell back home where he is from, Elmont, New York. Trade him back home to the Knicks where him. Donovan
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you're unbelievable. You're unbelievable.
This trade is very, very possible. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not rooting for the Utah Jazz to lose. But to me, bro, something is not right. Something ain't right. And you going to tell me that a red-hot Dallas Mavericks teams, even though Luka is not playing game 1 or game 2, I'm telling you right now, bro, Utah Jazz is losing this series 4-1 to Dallas. Utah's only getting 1 game. And it's just on Donovan Mitchell himself. Nobody else. Go ahead, press the button.
Mr. Wilson.
Go ahead, press the button. Yeah, go ahead, press the button.
Oh yeah, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Joe Pesci, please.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was with you when you said about breaking up the team if they do not achieve this postseason and need to break up the team.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where you messed up.
No,
This is where you messed up. Oh, they should consider trading Donovan Mitchell to the New York Knicks because he's a New York native. First of all, he's not from New York. Where he's from?
Well, Elmont is technically West.
It doesn't count. It doesn't count. It doesn't count as being if you're not part of the 5 boroughs. Every New Yorker know this. If you're not a part of the 5 boroughs, you're not a real New Yorker. Okay, I don't care if you're from Middletown, Albany, whatever. Donovan Mitchell from Buffalo. You're not really New York. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, it's the blasphemy for you to bring up for him to be traded to your New York Knicks. So I mean, who the Knicks trade to get Donovan Mitchell?
Oh, just give up Julius.
That's my first question.
Yeah. Oh, just give up Julius Randle. That's all. We tired of him.
So you think the Utah Jazz is going to take a player that is so sensitive like Julius Randle to play for their franchise and pay him all that goddamn money, $100 million for what? For what? Why would I trade Donovan Mitchell for Julius Randle? Why? Because it's so easy for y'all to get rid of him?
No, because Donovan Mitchell actually wants to be with the Knicks. He doesn't want to be in.
When you said that? When you said this?
Oh, don't worry about it. We have some good sources. I can't reveal that right now. I got some good sources. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's what we need. We need the sources. We need sources. This is the wrong show. See, when you do with the show, we do with facts and sources, okay? Facts. And you don't have no facts, okay? It's just like when you say Damian Lillard wants to be a New York Knick was totally nonsense, by the way. The man was drunk, by the way. The man was drunk. That was the same week the man got married and had his honeymoon. They want to have another Knick fan like Stephen A. Smith said, "Oh, I spoke to David Lillard. He said he won't mind coming to New York." Yeah, he was bubbling up Stephen A. Smith, and also he was drunk at the same time because the man was on his honeymoon. Okay, the man had like 7 Mai Tais or whatever, and then Stephen A. want to take it. Oh, you want to come to New York? Now, I don't want to hear that nonsense from coming Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, that would be the biggest mistake you ever made in your goddamn life going to the New York Knicks. Okay, talk about miserable. Talk about never winning. Talk about never winning. You have a chance to win in Utah, but you have a chance to win with the damn New York Knicks. I mean, my God. I mean, why do that? Why do that? That's ridiculous. Okay, that's number 2. Okay, but I was with you in the beginning. when you say they need to break up this team, okay, maybe they need to get a Rudy Gobert. Maybe they need to trade some other pieces. Mike Conley, I don't think he's a good fit for Utah. Maybe you get another key scorer to help out Donovan Mitchell or Rudy Gobert. Maybe you get somebody in free agency or something like that, and maybe you can buy out Michael Conley's contract or whatever. Buy him out, okay? But at the end of the day, do not trade Donovan Mitchell and do not trade him to the New York Knicks because that man will not be happy. I don't care where he's from, New York. Where he's from.
He'll be happy.
I don't care from Coast. I don't care from I don't care from Middletown, New York. Okay, I don't care whatever New York, whatever city has New York right next to it, he will not be happy playing for the New York Knicks. Okay, but what he need to do, I wouldn't mind trading him for Ben Simmons to come to Brooklyn.
See, there you go. There you go. You see, now you just greedy. You just greedy. You just greedy. You just greedy.
See, we can get Ben Simmons. You can trade Ben Simmons to Utah Knicks and not buy him out. Don't mind Donovan Mitchell home to Brooklyn. Okay, and actually be a champion. Okay, that's it. Okay, go to New York Knicks would be the biggest mistake of your life. The biggest mistake of your life. Does he have no trade clause?
Huh? No. I don't.
Does he have no trade clause?
I believe he does. He
just signed $100 million contract, right?
Who?
Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, so $100 something million, right? Or he signed an extension, right? For $100 something million.
No, I don't know if he signed it yet. I don't think he signed it.
It was before the bubble. That's before D Wade became an owner, one of the owners of the team. He signed like an extension. He signed an extension.
Yeah, so I remember
that made it to $100 something million or something like that. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you want out, I don't know. You have a no trade clause now. I gotta look up his contract. But if you want out, come to Brooklyn. If you want to be in New York, do not go with the New Jersey Knicks. By the way, do not go with them because you'll be miserable for the rest of your life. You're winning now in Utah. Imagine going to the Knicks. I'm like, my God. At least you're in the playoffs. You probably want to make the damn play again like they did this year. Okay, so don't avoid going to the Knicks. Come to Brooklyn. Come to Death Row.
Come to Death Row.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was just watching fucking Cavs is now down 95-86.
They're running your mouth. See, there you go. Running your mouth. Again, trade ice.
I swear everything I love, I hate this dude. I cannot stand this dude. I cannot stand
this dude. It's a problem. He's elite. You gotta admit he's elite, man.
No, he's not elite. He's elite. Man. He's elite. He's an elite piece of shit. That's what he is. He's an elite piece of shit. I can't take it. Somebody ripped his head off. He's an elite piece of shit. It's one of the best
scorers in the league right now. You gotta acknowledge. You have to acknowledge Trae Young. And you definitely have to acknowledge him as your tribal chief because he's always whooping on the Knicks. You have to acknowledge him, man.
No. He's better than that. He's not better than Allen Iverson, but that's not the end of it. All right, we're going to switch to the Eastern Conference. And matchup, I got to start off. I had to say a prayer for the Chicago Bulls because y'all matched up with the reigning, defending NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. And let's be honest, I see no chance that Chicago has. I give Chicago maybe one game with too many injuries. No Lonzo Ball. Caruso still not 100%. Zach LaVine been necked up, or you pretty much had DeMar DeRozan and a crunch over guys. I want to see Chicago do good. They started off red hot. I actually believe them, but this is against Giannis, Cam Middleton, Drew Holiday. It's going to be 4-1. If they be lucky, Chicago be lucky if they get a game. Chicago be lucky if they get a game. Your thoughts? I know. Go ahead. I know you want to say it. Let it out, baby. Go ahead. It's not going to hurt.
How much does make me nauseous of saying it?
No, it's all right. You'll be all right.
This is going to make me very nauseous.
Just make it.
But before I get to my prediction, let me speak to Zach LaVine.
Lamar DeRozan, y'all been playing great all this year. Even though you don't have Lonzo Ball, you got everybody else. You got Caruso, you got everybody else on this team. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
When you go on that court, play your heart out.
Mm-hmm.
And when you play your heart out, results happen. You could be the Denver Nuggets in the 1993-94 season when they defeated the Seattle Supersonics. You can be them. Let me tell you something, Chicago Bulls. You have a lot of talent. And if you do anything, you put your mind to it. You can beat this damn Milwaukee Bucks. And Mr. Wilson, you ready for this? I know I was going the other way, but damn it, I'll go for Chicago Bulls on this one. Okay, I'll go with Chicago Bulls on this one because I can't do it with that damn cheater. I can't do it. I'm going for Chicago Bulls. I'm going for Zach LaVine. You got to add at least 30 points. I'm calling Lamar DeRozan. Using the top 5 MVP voting. Lamar DeRozan, I need to do at least 40. Okay? Because there's nobody besides Giannis that can guard you. Okay? I need everybody on the Bulls team to play together and pass the ball. Okay? And I need some great coaching. Okay? Great coaching. Okay? I need y'all to do that against the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay? They're gonna be some bullies. They're gonna push you around. But at the end of the day, I believe the Chicago Bulls can pull this off in 6 to 7 games and defeat the defending cheaters, you call champions. Okay, in the round. I'm going with Chicago Bulls in this one in 7 games.
First of all, let me change my mind real quick because I said 4 or 5 matchups. It's actually the 3-6 matchup. I apologize. It's a 3-6 matchup. You can play all you want to. You put the whole Grayson Allen intentionally hurting.
That's a fact. Yeah, intentionally. That's a fact.
It was
that man put over Kirk Cousins. What are you talking about?
I guess in your mind it was Giannis like, Kate stepping on Kyrie like. I guess you could say that.
No, it was worse than that.
No.
It was worse than that.
Oh, stop.
Excuse me. Did you see Mikhail cross-eyed Rambis like that?
I saw it. I agree with you.
Talk about intentionally. That was on purpose.
Oh, stop it. Let it go.
I let it go.
But
cheaters.
Neither here nor you're there. You can cheers all you want to. You can put a bet against the Bulls, but it's over. The Bulls had their run. No Lonzo Ball. Zach LaVine's not 100%. DeMar did his thing. He did it all. It's going to be the DeMar versus the World show. And the World is the reigning defending NBA champions. Regardless of how you feel it, Giannis is the NBA champion. That's all you got to say. I want to hear that.
A cookie can be a champion. A cookie. Who cares? It's not even a champion league right now.
No, don't worry. Like I said, man, don't even worry about it. Now, we're going to move on to another matchup. And it is the 4-5 matchup, Toronto Raptors versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I have to ask you, because I'm going to let you go first, who you got winning this series?
This is one of the toughest series in the East. I got this game. I got this series.
This is probably the toughest series, period, in the whole
East.
Playoffs. No, the whole playoffs. The whole playoffs.
I wouldn't say all that. No.
Yeah, I believe so. But go ahead.
No. Well, this series in particular, this series is going 7 games. I believe I can't pick a winner right now. I have to see game 1, so I have to come back next week. Show and get my prediction because I have to see that first game, and these teams match up very well. Van Fleet, you got Siakam, you got James Harden, and you got Embiid. But let me tell you something. There's no difference when it comes to the 76ers when adding on James Harden and losing Ben Simmons. Why? Because when you go to the series, when the Toronto Raptors beat the 76ers with that lucky shot Kawhi Leonard made at the end of regulation, that was a good damn series, and that was a good damn Philadelphia 76er team. Okay? At the end of the day, Ben Simmons had a good series, right? But right now, you don't have Ben Simmons. You have Embiid and you have James Harden. James Harden, one of the greatest scorers in NBA history. You got Embiid, who's the scoring champion, could win MVP when it's all said and done. At the end of the day, Embiid is not on the hot seat. It's all about James Harden. We talk about James Harden and how much talented he is, how much he's a great scorer, and this and that. He's only a great scorer in NBA history. But at the end of the day, when it came to the playoffs, this man has struck out and he has stunk up the joint. Okay? He has stunk. This man has not shown up yet in the playoffs. And for you to actually demand a trade, for you to go to the 76ers, who you wanted to go to in the first place before you got to damn Brooklyn, by the way, you get your wish granted. And in this series, in this playoffs, you need to show up, James Harden. You need to show the hell up. James Harden needs to average at least 30 points in the playoffs. He needs to match up with Embiid, by the way, and they need to win this series. But at the end of the day, and let me point that out, not trusting James Harden, I'm going with the Toronto Raptors, who've been in situations like this, know how to win games, late games, close games. I am going with the Toronto Raptors in 7 games. 4 games to 3.
You taking who? Who are you taking?
I'm taking the Toronto Raptors winning this series 4 games to 3 because I believe, like every other playoff series, when it comes to James Harden, he's not going to show up.
Okay. So 2 things that you just brought up. So first, 2 things that you haven't brought up. Number 1, this is the Joel Embiid revenge series. Let's remember Game 7 a couple years ago when Kawhi was in Toronto. Who was guarding Kawhi when he hit that final shot in Game 7? We had Jimmy Butler. That would be Kawhi. That would be Joel Embiid. Walked out in tears, crying. You remember that series? One of the best series we saw in a long time. You remember that? This is the Joel Embiid revenge series. Notwithstanding, that's number 1. Number 2, this series is not about Joel Embiid. This series is about James fucking Harden.
Agreed.
When people ask you if you are under pressure, and you said pressure, I don't feel no pressure. I think I'm going to deliver. I have a hard time believing that. You did the same thing in Houston on Game 6 against Golden State a couple years ago when you ain't had no CP, and in Game 7 you fucked up and you did not show up. There's 1. You did the same thing a couple years ago when you were supposed to be in Brooklyn with KD and Kyrie, but you had beef with Kyrie all damn game long because of his vaccine mandate status. You ain't shown up the last couple years in the playoffs. Going back to the Houston days, the only time we seen you actually show up was Game 2 or Game 3 all the way back in your rookie days against Oklahoma with OKC against Miami. Because remember, I believe it was Game 2 or Game 3. He was the only one that showed up because even Russ and KD had struggled against Miami with LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh and them. You remember that? If I'm being correct. Ever since then, he has struggled. His shooting has been horrible. He has had horrible turnover games. And there are games that we like, this dude is capable of pull up 30, 40, even 60 at point in times in his sleep. But he's not that player anymore.
If you even notice the games during the season, the last couple of weeks during the season, man, he's only had like 15, 16. He's had good assist numbers, but his turnovers have been high, and his shooting has been very, very poor. He can't pull that shit in Philly. He can't. There's no more excuses. He did show up in Game 7. I understand injured and all, but he did his best. He can't pull this in Philly. Brooklyn, New York fans, we are vicious. But Philly fans, they're just as vicious as we are, if not worse. Philly fans were ready for you to embrace you once they got rid, they were happy and elated they got rid of Ben Simmons. Because people in Philly believe that you could be that dog, that scorer that helps Embiid and wins an NBA championship. It's all about play or bust with James Harden. I don't know if he's going to show up, bro. And this is the exact team that has given James Harden problems. And this is not the type of team that you go against an all-offensive squad like a Boston Celtics or like your team in Brooklyn. This is a complete different defensive-minded team. Every possession you're going to be guarding somebody different. You got Siakam. You got Fred VanVleet. You got the rookie, possibly in my opinion, rookie of the year, Scotty Barnes. You got Gary Trent Jr. You got Boucher. You got all different. I just named you 5 players who are all defensive players, with the exception of Gary Trent, who's a knockdown scorer, who could put the clamps on you and lock you down at every different possession. Joel Embiid is going to get his. I'm not worried about that. My 2 questions actually: James Harden, what the hell are you going to do? And is Tobias Harris going to show up? Tobias Harris is supposed to be the third scorer on this team. He's not been the third scorer on this team. It's been Tyrese Maxey. I believe in Tyrese Maxey. He's going to do his thing. But Tobias Harris has to be this major aspect. He has to step up. Bro, remember, they gave him 100 and something million dollars now to 90 something million dollars. You can't be $90 million and you ain't showing up at all, bro. We understand that B's going to get the share of the points, but if Harden struggles, you have to be the one to step up. If Tobias Harris don't step up, Philly's done. And it will not at all be in Joel Embiid's fault. Because we're going to have to ride with Joel Embiid the entire 4 or 5 games, 5-6 series. And it's not going to be good. And then Embiid's going to be like, where's my help? The third and final piece to this playoffs, bro, is Doc Rivers. What has happened to Doc Rivers the last 3 series, bro? Every team that Doc Rivers has been on the last couple of years has been up either 3-1 or 3-2. And what has happened? He has lost multiple 3-1 leads in the playoffs. You cannot do that this year, Doc. I don't want to hear that. You ain't got no excuses. You lost 3-1 a couple of years. Hell, if you want to go back, we go back to Orlando. When he was up 3-1 in 2004, we only had T-Mac against Rip Hamilton, Chauncey Billups, and the crew. We can go to Houston. You can go to LA when he was at the Clippers. We was up 3-1 against Houston with the same James Harden is currently on his team right now. He's currently coaching. And they was up 3-1 and they lost. You can go to a couple years ago, which I'm still not over, when he was up 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals against the Denver Nuggets, and you lost 3-1 with PG and Kawhi in the bubble. Then last year, against Atlanta, Game 7, you lost when you was up 3-1. So you see where I'm going with here. This is a very current thing for a top 75 head coach. You cannot let this happen again, bro. You cannot let this happen again. If this happens again, gotta go. Doc Rivers, gotta go. I don't want to hear about Doc to LA. I don't want to hear about that. How many chances can Doc Rivers get?
A lot.
Can I be perfectly honest? A lot, exactly. He's a top 75 coach of all time, granted. He has a great record in this season. But his playoff in the coaching, in the playoffs with the session 2008 with Boston, in 2009, 2010 with Boston, has been horrible. No one is talking about Doc Rivers. He, in my opinion, is the most He's the most coach under pressure. Out of all the coaches this whole playoffs, he's the most coach under pressure. How many 3-1 leads can you blow? You can't blow this one. But I'm going to go with Philly to get out of this round, at least this round. At least this round.
Well, I agree with you on Harden being on the hot seat. Harris being on the hot seat. Embiid being on the hot seat since you're having a great season. But there's one person that you're actually missing on that team that should be on the hot seat and is actually a key factor in the series, and that's Maxey. If Maxey can actually show up as well.
I mentioned Maxey.
No, you mentioned 4 players. Harden, you mentioned Embiid, Harris, and Doc Rivers. You did mention Maxey.
No, but I mentioned Maxey as well. But I said because Maxey has stepped up the second half of the season, and Tobias Harris hasn't. Tobias Harris has to be, in my opinion, has to be the X factor. It doesn't matter who they put.
To me, I get what you're saying, but Maxey is the X factor to me. Okay. I think Tobias Harris has to play off of James Harden and Embiid, but Maxey is more of an aggressive type player, and he has to be more aggressive. He is the Rondo of the 76ers. He has wait. I'm saying he has to create plays, and when the opportunity is there for him to score, he has to score. That's all Rondo did. Rondo got people the ball who actually needed the ball in that very moment and make sure he secured the ball and make sure they scored. Okay? But the people that he was supposed to give the ball to who couldn't score, he make up for the scoring. And that's what Maxey is for the 76ers team. He has to be very, very aggressive coming in this series. If he does not be very, very aggressive in this series, the 76ers cannot win this.
So you're putting this more on Maxey more than James Harden?
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying that Maxey is the X factor. Everybody knows James Harden. Everybody knows all eyes is on James Harden because he's the top player. Everybody knows Embiid is having a great season, but having lived that way up in the playoffs. Everybody knows that. Those are your top 2 scorers and top 2 leaders of the team. But when it comes to Harris and Maxey, yes, you're right. Harris has to show up, but I think Maxey is also a mean factor. So Doc is also, I agree with you. Doc is also on pressure because he has to coordinate Maxey, Harris, Harden, and Embiid different offensive schemes on how to score the ball. Because when you think about it, you had Rondo, KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. You played 2. You played all of them in the first half on the first team. Then you had them on the second team to score the ball to be a decoy, facilitate the ball. There are other options for Doc Rivers who have the experience to use these 4 players to actually put points on the board and actually get this W. That's all I'm saying. It's very similar to the way it was in Boston.
I would agree with you, but I just feel like you spent all that money on Tobias Harris for a couple years ago when you re-signed him. There's no way that guy should be that much important, regardless if you got James Harden. He's too much important to your offense just to be. He has no choice but to be a third wheel, but at the same time, he has to step up. There's no.
Yeah, I agree. He's Philly big 3. He's the big 3. That's their big 3. They all have to average at least 20 plus.
Yeah, but here's my thing also, bro. You just said Maxey's the X factor. On the second half of the season, since this trade has happened, who's been a better player? Maxey, a better third wheel? Maxey or Tobias Harris? It's been
Maxey right.
Maxey has been a way better player and a way better fit with Harden and Embiid than Tobias Harris is. There have been times we're like, damn, Tobias Harris is even on the court. And Tobias Harris is too good of a player to become he's too good of a player to be a fourth player. No, He's got to be an X factor. He got to step up because you already know Embiid and Siakam going to go at it. And then you just said Maxey, he's going to be going at it with either Fran Vliet, Scotty Barnes, or Gary Trent. And Harden's going to be, Embiid might get triple teamed the whole series. James Harden going to have to hit shots, but at some point in time, they're going to pull a little zone switching. They're going to switch on somebody. Tobias Harris is going to have a lot. He's going to need to step the hell up. I agree with you with Maxey.
No, I agree. I agree with you.
I just feel like James Harden does not step up, and Tobias Harris does not step up. I'm not worried about. Honestly, to be honest with you, bro, I'm not worried about Maxey. I believe Maxey's going to step up. I'm not worried about Maxey. My problem is James Harden, Tobias Harris, and Doc Rivers. Let's remember one big flaw that Philly has that Toronto has is their bench, because Philly don't have a damn bench. That's one big negative after you trade away Steph Curry and Andre Drummond.
Right.
Philly has no bench.
They have no bench, and that's why they have to break that big four into two.
Oh, let's not forget the main
going into the fourth quarter.
Let's forget one more thing we didn't talk about, bro. You got no Thibault in Toronto. That's huge because he's not. He got the first shot, but he didn't get the second shot, so he can't play in Toronto at all.
Who can play?
Matisse Thybulle. That's a big loss. He cannot play in Toronto. He can only play the two home games. Let's say Toronto is up 2-0, and you need one of your defensive angles in Thybulle, your defensive wings, and you don't have him because he only got one shot but never got the second.
Right. Yeah, I mean I agree, but when I bring up Maxey. And the reason why I say he's the X factor because he has to get everybody involved,
right?
And Doc is very important in that. I'm coming with the offensive scheme to get Maxey and everybody involved, right? Mm-hmm. So you have a big four, right? So you have to break up. Not only you have them play together in the fourth quarter, but when you start going to your bench, you have to at least have two of your four on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So Doc Rivers is not a stranger to this because Maxey's your Rondo, Embiid is your KG. Harris could be your Ray Allen or your Paul Pierce or whatever. All right, and James Harden could be your Ray Allen, right? Mm-hmm. You have four good players that act as to score the ball and facilitate the ball and get everybody involved. The others involved. Because we mentioned don't have a bench. But you never know. It's the playoffs. Anybody can step up through now. That's why we got the Derek Fishers. That's why we got the Robert Horrys. There are legends. But you never know who's going to step up and actually step up to the challenge. So when it comes to Doc Rivers, and that's why I said Maxey is the key because he's the ball handler. He's the one that gets the ball in the paint and pass the ball or whatever, or if nobody's open, he actually score the ball. He's the main factor in that. All Tobias Harris do is get the ball either on the wing or he gets the ball on the post and he makes his moves. Okay, he's like your Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? But he's not your ball handler. Maxey's the ball handler. So that's why I put Maxey as the X factor because as a coach, you can get him more and more involved of getting everybody who you need to be involved in the game involved. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. So now the first No. 1-8 matchup is officially set. It's the Miami Heat against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm riding with Miami all day. I hope they clamp this punk ass Trae Young. I hope they knock him out.
See, there you go. See, there you go. Well, there you go, being disrespectful. The man that's winning games that nobody picked him to win, and then all of a sudden you want to be disrespectful to Trae Young. You have been disrespectful to Trae Young. Yeah, he's very bitter because he actually eliminated the Knicks, last year in the playoffs, and this year he embarrassed y'all eliminated y'all from the play-in game this year. Now he beats a team who nobody picked to win this game. Okay, nobody picked to win this game.
Everybody picked Cleveland in this game. All the NBA aficionados picked Cleveland in this game, and this man Trae Young has showed up and actually led his Hawks to a win to get that 8th spot against Miami. And you still sit there and you want to disrespect Trae Young in front of the audience and in front of the world because you're so damn bitter for what he did of forcing up Gotham City last year with your hate and sell. It's time for you, Mr. Wilson, to give Trae Young that elite stamp that he's an elite player, he's an elite scorer, and you can start showing Trae Young some love, okay? Because at the end of the day, you can pick Miami to win this series all you want, but at the end of the day, what happened last year? They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, but nobody actually predicted the Atlanta Hawks to make to the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm saying just because of the playoff experience of what they experienced last year, they can beat Miami in 7 games. Period.
Nope. Never. Miami gonna whoop that ass.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Miami gonna whoop that ass.
Okay.
I got Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo gonna bust that ass 4-0. Sweep. Get them bird, clip them
Sweep?
birds, and get they punk ass sweep.
You can't get Trae Young one game?
Nope. Sweep. Get the broom. Get the sticks. You're done. That's right. You won't call me bitter? You absolutely right. I ain't just like how you won't let go of Giannis, tripping over Kyrie, I ain't let go of nothing with Trae Young.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I don't care.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Now we're going to get to the series that actually matters. It's the 2-7 seed. It's your...
You think slick. Okay. You slick.
Your Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston.
Excuse me, it's the New York Knicks. Be respectful. Okay, go ahead.
It's Brooklyn. Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Go ahead.
Brooklyn versus Boston. I'm going to let you go first. Go ahead.
Oh, this is a 7-game series. You know, expect everybody playing fair, you know, in this series with my boy Kyrie and my boy KD. Okay, we got Steph Curry, we got some shooting this year. You know, even though we have some hard times in the in the regular season, dealing with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. But the main key is this. Your boy Williams is not going to be playing, so you can't get any rebounds. You have no shot blocker in this series, and most importantly, that's very important for my duo, Mr. KD and Mr. Uncle Drew himself. And I guarantee you this, that the Brooklyn Nets is going to outscore the Boston Celtics in this series and win this series in 6 games. Where's game 1 at? Game 1 is in what? In Boston?
Of course, no. Game 1 is in Boston.
Yeah, that's what I said. Game 1 is in Boston. So they're gonna win this game in 6 games. I don't get to go 7. I don't get. I got that much respect for the Boston Celtics. If this goes 7 games, but at the end of the day, the New York Nets is going to win this series. Why? Because we got Uncle Drew and we got Durant himself, one of the greatest scorers in NBA history and the greatest player in the league right now. That's Kevin Durant, even though I don't like his body type and his damn hair. That's it.
Anywho. You ready for this?
Who gonna go Kyrie? I want to hear this. Who gonna go Kyrie? Marcus Smart? Let me go Garner, man. Who's gonna go Kevin Durant? I can't read. Go ahead.
I'm rolling with Brooklyn.
No.
I'm rolling with Brooklyn, bro. I'm rolling with Brooklyn, bro. I can't.
No, we don't believe you. Need more people. All that hate you did, and all that damn nonsense you talking about my damn New York Nets, and you don't pick the Nets to win. No, you jinxing us. That's what you're doing. You jinxing it right now. I don't want to hear you picking my damn team to win. No, I don't want to hear you pick Boston and tell me why Boston's going to win the series. Go ahead. We're not buying that from you. We're not buying that. No, we're not buying it. Nope. 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 We're not buying that from you. Nope. Saucy Discourse, Saucy Nation is not buying that from Marcus Wilson. All that nonsense you've been talking all year about my Nets, and you want to pick the Nets to win the series. Nope. Ain't going to work. You can't use the Jedi mind trick on this one. Nope.
I'm picking Brooklyn Nets to win this series. It's all right, bro. It's all right. I had no.
I'll pump another drink for that one.
Oh my lord!
No, you're unbelievable.
Right,
You're unbelievable. You're unbelievable, man.
You damn right, roll with Boston, man. All right with Boston, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, I know. Because you're a hater. That's what. Showing New York Nick love himself.
No, I would look, man. Do I ride with Boston, who I never liked because of a Yankees fan, or do I ride with the enemy because I don't know why? Now, I will admit, the matchup I want to see is KD versus Tatum because they're going to go back and forth. It's going to be must-see. They're going to be dropping buckets. KD and Kyrie versus Tatum and Brown. Oh, this is going to be must-see TV. It's going to be must-see TV. They're going to be back and forth. They're going to be going at it. I guarantee you, at least, KD, I guarantee you both of them combined, each game, somebody going for 50, somebody going for 40. There's no way that neither one, these four fellas, KD, Kyrie, Tatum, and Brown, are scoring less than 20 points. There's no way that either one going to score less than 20. Oh, it's going about, can Boston get stops without having Robert Williams? Can the Nets, can your coach, Steve Nash, adapt to the playoffs as a coach? Because he ain't been that damn good. Because KD, as good as he is, and Kyrie, before he got hurt last year, was balling. I will admit that. But Boston is a different team. They're a different team defensively this year. In the past, I will admit that I have sat here and said that I'm not sure of Tatum and Brown. They had the right coach. They got the right team playing defense. And now I'm not still sure about their bench. But when you got KD, Kyrie, Tatum, and Brown, this is going to be a toss-up. This is going to be a pick-em. I'm going 7 games, a 7-game series. I don't know who to choose. I did say, first I said Brooklyn, then I said Boston. I just want to see a good series. But you better hope your team win. You better hope your team win.
We ain't y'all. We ain't y'all. I hope you know that. We don't want to win the game in the series and go celebrate and act like we want the championship. We ain't y'all.
Are you sure that your team is going to win the series?
I'm positive.
Are you sure?
I'm saying why.
Are you sure Bruce Wayne is going to do something stupid?
First of all, who's going to guard Kyrie Irving?
Oh, that's easy. Marcus Smart.
Who has not been successful ever since Kyrie became a net. Oh God! So you mean to tell me he's gonna shut down Kyrie Irving? Are you telling me he's that elite defender? Oh please, Kyrie gonna average 30. Okay, there's nobody on that team defensively that could guard Kyrie Irving. Okay,
now let's go. So Jaylen Brown can't guard Kyrie?
Nope.
Jaylen Brown can't guard him. What?
Nope. Too fast. Too fast, man. Too fast.
I don't know about that.
And they're going to get in foul trouble, too.
And KD and Kyrie won't get in foul trouble?
Nope.
Kyrie
they don't play defense.
Defender, bro.
They don't play defense. We want the worst defensive team in the league. I said my team don't play. I said my team don't play defense. So they're not going to get in foul trouble.
Right. You're absolutely right. Your team don't play defense. That's the problem.
They don't play defense. We're not a good defensive team.
Is LaMarcus going
Oh yeah, he's gonna play. All the veterans is going to play. I guarantee you that. Blake Griffin's going to play. Aldridge's going to play. Seth Curry's going to play. Okay, Bruce Brown's going to play. Okay, KD, Bruce Brown's going to play. Kevin Durant is going to play. Kyrie Irving's going to play. Okay.
Oh, you said Bruce Brown. What's he gonna do, man?
Claxton's going to play. Claxton's going to play. And our rookie's going to play.
He's worried about a dude that's not even on the court yet, Robert Williams. Yo, he's already shook up. He's already shook.
Well, it depends how Boston plays it. Knowing Boston, they're going to go small. And if we can play small, we can play big. We can play big with them. It doesn't matter.
He's already worried about a dude that's not even on the court. That's why I know this dude is shook already. You know, your man Bruce Brown's hilarious. Did you hear the comments that he said about Robert Williams? Man, not even on the court. Just take it away. I want to hear what you had to say. Just go ahead.
No, tell the audience what this guy said. Bruce Brown said about Williams.
He said Bruce Brown. We got to worry about Bruce Brown. You know, Robert Williams in the paint if he comes back, and hopefully we be able to stop him and contain him. It ain't gonna happen, man. What you worry about a dude not even on the court, man? He not even on the court. The man ain't playing in like almost 2 days.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Bruce Brown.
He gonna do it again, just like he did last year in the playoffs. He won't be a hero.
Bruce Brown. This is the second time you're addressing Bruce Brown and this nonsense. First of all, you can't take Bruce Brown seriously. That's number one.
It's okay.
Number two, if you watch the Yes Network, I am sick and tired of watching no Bruce Brown commercials and him being fully vaccinated. I'm sick of it. It's over. Okay, everybody, you be fully vaccinated, not fully vaccinated. Nobody cares anymore. It's New York City. Nobody cares about Bruce Brown being fully vaccinated. Nobody cares. Stop showing that damn commercial. Nobody cares anymore. Okay, that's number two. Okay, now Bruce Brown, let me tell you something. Okay, this is the wrong attitude for you having your second playoff series in your whole entire career. Okay, this is the wrong attitude to have for you to be just as scared of this man Williams. I don't know why you're so scared of this guy. Okay, because all you do is fucking shoot corner three pointers and floaters. Okay, that's all you do. Okay, that's all you do. Bruce, offensively, that's what you do. Okay, so I don't know why you so scared of Williams. Okay, so stop it. Stop being a punk. Okay, I'm telling you, Steve Nash. What's the other guy? What's the other guy named? Who's the assistant coach for the Nets? What's his name? The black guy with the bald head. What's his name? The black guy with the bald head. Steve Nash. Who's it's not Smitty Claxton. What's his name? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about.
Kessler Edwards, something like that.
No. I'm talking about the assistant coach. Yeah, Steve Nash. He got the black guy with the bald head. He had the job before Steve Nash got there. What's his name?
Jacques Vaughn.
Jacques Vaughn. You know that Jacques Vaughn and Steve Nash. I'm keeping my eye on you guys and keep an eye on Bruce Brown. Okay, because he's the key factor in the series. Because he's going to determine where he's going to get somebody goddamn injured. He gonna make the wrong damn play, and this man he's gonna do anything to get that way to get the W. And you need to keep a close eye on this man. Set this man to the side. Have a conversation with this man and let him know his goddamn place. Mm-hmm. Because in Bruce Brown, they were here last year with the Milwaukee Bucks taking that damn left hand floater or a layup, what you want to call it, and hitting nothing but damn backboard. It cost us the goddamn game. You need to talk to him. Okay? I need you to talk to Bruce Brown and actually end that goddamn play, dive before a loose ball. He didn't know his surroundings before he dived for the damn ball. Okay? If you got KD in the area, damn it, let the ball go. Do not dive in and try to get the ball and injure our best player and have him out for the goddamn series, because that's what Bruce Brown do. Okay? Bruce Brown need to play defense, okay? Hit open shots, okay? And hit that damn floater. Get some rebounds. Be a pest on the defensive end and shut up and pass the ball. That's what you do. Shut up and pass the ball.
It's time for Bruce Brown to become a hero.
You're a damn hero in my ass.
He won't be a hero, man. Let him take a shot, man. KD and Kyrie can't do it all the time. You need a third piece, man.
No, absolutely not.
He's not allowed to shoot. Won't be wide open.
Only when he's open. And it has to be corner 3-pointers or floater in the lane. Float in the lane and corner 3-pointer. That's it. Other than that, pass the ball.
Maybe you got a little handle. You want?
No, that don't count. No. Get the ball. Get the ball back to Kyrie Irving. That's all you gotta do. We don't need you doing any extras. If you're in the lane, do that for what you got. If you open on the 3-point line in that corner, take the shot because you got a good percentage of shooting that 3-point shot. Other than that, play good defense, pass the ball, and shut up. That's what you need to do. Shut up.
Whatever you say, man.
Anything else you want to touch on?
We good, man. I'm gonna roll my Clippers one more time tonight.
Oh God.
Roll one more time. They only down 4. It's all right. It's only first.
It just started. Somebody they only down 4. The game is goddamn started. They only down by 4.
It's 6. You know, we all right. It's all right. It's only first quarter. I'll roll with the Clippers one more time. You know what I'm saying? You know. All you need is to get back in. You know what I'm saying? Just get back in. Come on, Zoo. Do your do. But, you know, we good. You'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Whatever. That's the end of. This is the end of Saucy Discourse. Season 2, episode 12, Can I Live edition. Shout out to JJ and the whole Reason of Down album, man. That's one of my favorite albums.
Oh, my God. No.
I was playing. Because I had to let you live. I had to let you live with it. Even though I didn't. Watch him out. Watch him out with the Bulls.
Worst album.
Can I Live?
Worst album of all time.
Best. Excuse me?
Here we go.
Gotta watch your mouth. You talk about the greatest of all time. You gotta watch your mouth come to go.
Ain't no goat, man. Ain't no goat.
Oh, real quick. David Carr. No, it's about David Carr. David Carr getting an extension. Do you agree with the extension or not?
Who?
Before we got it. David Carr. He got the extension. David Carr. Got a 3-year extension, $120 million. You agree with that? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. You know, as long as he step up, he ain't got no excuses. You got Devontae Adams, you got Hunter Renfrow, you got Darren Waller, you got Josh Jacobs. You ain't got no excuses. No excuses.
I agree.
You gotta get it done.
I agree with you.
Very simple.
I agree.
Now Josh McDaniels, all you gotta do is build up your defense. And
you're good.
now we don't know. We don't know if you're gonna win the division because the AFC West, as we talked about in the past, crazy.
But the Raiders should be in the playoffs.
They should. They better be in the playoffs.
A wild card. They gotta get a wild card spot. I don't hear no excuses. Is it?
No excuses. You know what I'm saying? So you know, at the NFC, you know, I still ride with Aaron Rodgers. I still ride with anybody. I still ride with Aaron Rodgers.
He's disrespectful, man. You're disrespectful. Aaron Rodgers has nobody. Nobody to throw the damn ball to, and you're gonna still go and ride with Aaron freaking Rodgers, really?
No, I go with the Rams first because they the champs, real champs. You know what I'm saying?
Watch them out.
Did they not win the championship? Did they win?
Well,
No. Did they win the championship? Yes or no? It's a simple yes or no.
Yeah, they did by luck. I said yeah by luck. That's what I said. I said yeah. I acknowledge they won last year. I said by luck.
There's no luck.
What's the problem?
They won the game. It wasn't by luck. They beat everybody. Need to beat in front of them. They beat the Cardinals.
No, they beat my team with luck.
It was 27-3. It was over.
No, it wasn't. There was no blowout. Stop the lying.
Was it not 27-3 by halftime?
No, that's halftime. You made it seem like that was the end of the score of the game. No, it wasn't. Because that great Tom Brady came back and led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a close game, and the defense dropped the ball. That's it. And that's the reason why they need to go. They need to go and get that safety from Chiefs. From the Chiefs.
Did they win the game? Yes or no? Did they win the game?
No, they didn't win the game because they got screwed.
I'm done. Go. Just go. I'm done. Oh, these pathetic excuses. Pathetic.
It's not pathetic. It's facts.
There ain't no facts, bro. Ain't no facts.
That's facts.
People are tired of hearing the same old garbage. The man lost. Let it go.
No, he lost for a reason, and he got screwed, and I proved it in the off season. Okay, the man was only retired for 2 weeks and came back, and the man said, "If you want me back, you gotta get rid of Bruce Arians, because Bruce Arians and the damn training staff team who he had in his damn pocket screwed Tom Brady of an 8th Super Bowl championship, and it's people like you." This Will said, no matter how much Tom Brady wins, how great he show you is, okay, this man can win a damn Super Bowl when he's damn 60 years old, and it's people like you, a giant fan, a damn hater, who haven't won a damn Super Bowl in 20 years. 20 goddamn years where they hate on Tom Brady and not acknowledge your tribal chief. It's a damn shame, and you're gonna learn this shit. You're gonna learn this shit, okay? We still getting our roster together. Julio Jones, come on home. Come on home. The safety from the Chiefs for the last couple years. Come on home, man. Come on home. Come on home, okay? Because we're going to take care of business here, and we're going to show why Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time, and he's going to lead you to another ring. Period. That's the end of Saucy Discourse, Season 2, Episode 12. Can't have this shit. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to the album, man. Go get some official merch from the Teespring store. Go get some t-shirts, hoodies, and all that good stuff, some socks or whatever. You got some good merchandise over there. The link is in the bottom below. Go subscribe to all the platforms on. Thanks everybody for watching on YouTube, Twitch, and all that good stuff. You just listening at home, not watching the video. We appreciate you for subscribing to all the platforms we're on. We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Podcasts. Anywhere you get your podcast, Saucy Discourse is on. And we will see you on the next one. Peace and love. Drop a saucy bomb.
Unbelievable.